Hello and welcome to day 3 of our Solve of This, the Cluedo Secrets Under Snowfall Advent Calendar. And yesterday we discovered that today's door is Miss Scarlet.
Miss Scarlet.
Before we open her door, we need to read the story for today.
Let's have a look at the story for today. Okay, so day 3, it says Door Miss Scarlet. Hurrah, we found that. Miss Scarlet pops a smoked salmon puff into her mouth and looks at Chef White.
How delicious! Compliments to you, I assume.
White performs a gracious half bow. Just a half. Whether sincere or mocking, not even Scarlet can tell.
Yes, thanks. It's a new recipe I've been developing. How does she talk?
Dunno.
Yes, thanks. It's a new recipe I've been developing.
White glances around the room nervously.
I plan to open my own restaurant soon. I have almost all the funds saved up, but the menu will need to be perfect. Cooking for Body Black's party of one doesn't offer many chances to experiment, so I like to test new recipes whenever more refined guests come to visit. It doesn't make necessarily much sense, does it?
No.
Speaking of which, he asked me to entertain you for a few minutes, but we're heading to dinner soon.
As the others make small talk, Professor Plum admires an antique rug centred beneath the lounge's furniture.
Black thought you'd like that.
White calls across the lounge.
He had it brought out of storage, just for tonight.
Indeed.
Plum murmurs.
Beautiful.
Yes, well there we go. And we know as we say that we have to open Miss Scarlet's door. Do you want to do that on us?
Shall I?
Yeah.
A little tab in here. So we're expecting to find some cards. Ooh!
Oh, it's
very easy to
different.
get
Oh,
out.
this is much deeper, isn't it?
It is much deeper, and we've also got Miss Scarlet is in there.
Ooh.
Don't know if we can take that out. We can take that bit out. She's there. We get to keep her. So it did say in the instructions that we might be able to move those around. And also that when you finish the advent calendar, you can use them on your own game of Cluedo.
Yes.
She looks
I'm not
beautiful.
sure it would fit in style. Well, there we go. She's very elegant, isn't
Lovely. She does it very
And we don't think we need this piece of plastic.
Don't think so. So we've got, under, and then it says here, make sure all the cards are over and under.
And I think on the back,
they're just single-sided.
Yeah, because we did have a card on the first day that was double-sided. If that turns out to be the only one, we're going to check every single day.
Misleading.
Right, now we know we need to cut these in half. It does say in the instructions, in fact, that if you see a scissors symbol, you need to cut in half. But I think we probably would have guessed that. So let's do that first.
Yeah.
And what are we then doing?
That's a really good question.
I think we're assembling a picture,
Of a snowflake. So each day we're either looking for a 3-digit number, a colour, or a snowflake. This looks snowflakey.
But what does it mean by over and under? Does it mean we have to overlap them slightly? Because look, there's these symbols, and do you think they go together? So, for example, do you think the star goes on the star, perhaps?
Maybe. Well, we were definitely supposed to cut the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Triangle
and it doesn't have a cut
triangle.
across here.
No.
But, yeah, we have these pictures in the middle. Does that show what card goes next to them or what? Because clearly the under bits go under, but that doesn't quite make sense. They can't all go over and under each other, can they? On the other hand, we can probably guess the shape of the snowflake by looking at the pictures. And they don't actually immediately appear. Let's get rid of this box so we can see a bit more clearly.
They're meant to be in a square formation like this. So are we covering the bit that says under, do you think?
I think so.
So by putting the...
that's
that
a good
doesn't really
idea.
match though, does it? Because that would match with that.
We were making an assumption, at least I was, that we were forming an entire snowflake. But perhaps we're not forming an entire snowflake.
We might be forming a bit of a snowflake.
Yeah, and then we were trying to identify it. Because it does actually say very clearly in the instructions that you often have to identify the snowflakes by just part of them. However, I would suggest those don't particularly clearly fit together. And also the triangle here, look, there's an orientation on the triangle. Does the orientation matter? Does the fact that it's that way round matter? Does it? I think perhaps we go like that. It does show us quite clearly on this. It does show us quite clearly on this card that all 4 of them go in that pattern.
If we do it
there
like
we go.
that,
We interleave
what do we
them.
reckon?
No, you've solved it. Yeah. Well done.
So all the bits that say under do go under.
Yeah, and the colours and shapes do fit together and the correct orientation.
So now what are we looking for?
Something that matches that on the calendar.
Something that matches that on the calendar.
Oh,
so some of the
I've got to
doors.
open it again.
Some of the doors have snowflake cards on them.
Yes. So now we need to identify this.
Should we stick it together?
Yeah, maybe. We need to identify the door that matches that. Right, stuck together. So that's a rather nice puzzle.
What can we
I guess we can have a closer look. So is it this snowflake here? I would say no, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
It's the white bits we're looking at, I would suggest.
I think so, yeah.
What else are there snowflakes on here? On here? No, not that. And over here? It could be that, actually.
Yeah, it looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think
so this bit here with what looks like the antlers is here, I think.
So we think it's this door with kitchen supplies.
I do think it's that door with kitchen supplies.
So now we need to check our answer.
We can check our answer, which is on the storybook, which could be anywhere. I've got this enormous calendar.
I've got it.
Oh, great.
So we now need to check, have a quick peek at the top of the next page. You're rather spoiled That's a picture of a snowflake.
Yeah.
Is it the snowflake here?
It is that, yeah, because
It's very detailed.
on the day before, it does actually give you the solution.
Oh yeah, here we go.
So there it is.
It would help if it said what else was written on the door, but
It would a bit.
we can agree that that symbol there, which looks a bit like Rudolph,
does.
is at the top here. So we've solved it.
Yay!
So now what we need to do is take this door and write
4.
on it. Here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to get that wrong. A bit embarrassing taking the wrong door on video. No hiding away from that.
Yay.
There we go. Hope you enjoyed that.
I did.
Do please join us when we will open day 4 of this Advent calendar in our video tomorrow. But
See you
until
there.
then, take care. Bye.
Bye.